Hello everyone, I am Georgia Marie Baduya and I will be sharing to you my instructional video about theoretical perspective. Let's watch this!
What is a scientific theory and why are theories important in the study of motor skills?
Scientific theories are the outcome of multiple observation and experiments conducted to discover an explanation for something unknown to man, generally a phenomena that occurs in our environment. Bradford and Hammer 2017. For a hypothesis to be fully accepted, it must be both visible and repeatable, making it difficult to dismiss as a one-time occurrence or worse, a fake. This should be backed by a large amount of data and assert a refutable hypothesis that can be examined experimentally.
What are the two theoretical approaches underlie the contemporary study of motor skills?
The human motor system is puzzle, and to help solve this puzzle, scientists postulated two theories, cognitive-based theories and dynamical system theory, known as the oldest theory that explains motor control and learning. Cognitive-based theorists believe that the motor control and its acquisition are made only by one organ system, the central nervous system. Raiola and D. Domenico, 2021. It is sometimes called the closed system approach or closed loop control. The central nervous system can do its own thing in the isolation from the other system. On the other hand, dynamical system theory is the opposite of cognitive-based theories. This system states that the motor control and learning results from cooperation or synergy between different body organ systems.
What are close control approaches to theory building? What are the major theories comprising this approach in the study of motor skills?
According to this theory, a person's acquired behaviors are stored in our memory and may thus be stimulated by the central nervous system so that the body can do repeated acts. This hypothesis similarly depicts the CNS as a hierarchical system, with the top parts of the brain making decisions and the lower section of the system carrying them out. Adams' closed-loop theory is a well-developed theory connected to the closed system approach. Adams, 1971, said that the two distinct traces are underlying the learning and regulation of all voluntary motor skills, memory and perceptual trace. The memory trace is in a charge of deciding what action to do, whereas the perceptual trace guides the arms or legs into the right posture when the action is being performed. This system is constantly detecting and correcting errors.
What are open control approaches to theory building? What are the major theories comprising this approach in the study of motor skills?
This system is known as an open control system because, unlike a closed loop system, the determining element in motor control and learning is not only one system but also the environment with which the body interacts. Shumway Cook and Wallachuk 2011. While the closed loop system relies on sensory feedback to determine which action to take, the open loop system incorporates environmental cues. According to this technique, orders or actions are reorganized into a motor program, allowing for swift, automated actions. Smith's schema theory is at the forefront of theories that are under open loop systems. Smith, 1875, stated that generalized motor programs could be used as a one-size-fits-all type of memory that would be used to create appropriate actions in response to environmental or situational stimuli. These generalized motor programs are created with mixed and matched memory stored in the schema.
What are the relative strengths and weaknesses of each of the major theories underlying the study of motor skills?
Closed loop systems are suitable for skills or movements performed for the first time, since, as explained by Adam's theory, this system allows for the detection of error and correction in action. It aligns with the trial and error nature of practice and learning. It also improves movement precision once the action has been done and corrected numerous times. With this, however, comes a more significant emphasis on the conscious attention given to each movement, limiting one person to only one task. An example would be a dancer who is into perfecting his movement that he forgets to be synced with the rest of his co-dancers. This system also requires more time to plan and execute in action. One major advantage of open loop system is that it is good for quick movements that could be reactive since, as stated before, the action is pre-structured and thus does not have to be corrected when it is done. The pre-structured actions are also why in this system, one's attention is not only locked onto one action only, but can be redirected into other tasks simultaneously. These advantages of this system also involve pre-structured actions, where these actions limit what one person can do and thus is not great for unpracticed skills. This system is also not good for an environment that is constantly changing.
How can differing theories be useful in explaining motor skill behavior, even when they are based on seemingly contradictory theoretical assumptions?
One scientific hypothesis does not become the only one that governs them all. In this case, that no theory is correct and neither incorrect. Each theory provides a unique perspective on the phenomenon of motor learning and control. They both offer benefits and disadvantages that, when combined, might provide us with additional information about the subject at hand. That's the end of my instructional video. I hope you learned something from it. Thank you for watching and stay safe and God bless us all.